in New York.
Yeah, his birthday was
Yeah, right. So he did vote in 2018.
2018.
No.
Nice, 2018.
Okay, and the address matches up?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Kevin Robinson was not happy to learn that someone was voting in his name.
Yeah, this is our intern right here. Just filming some training stuff today. One day.
Someone's voting in my name in New York.
I have a feeling.
I haven't voted in New York. I mean, let's face it, I was, what, 25, 26 when I moved down here. So I guess I would have been eligible to vote for about 8 years. But I haven't voted in New York since.
Are you a junior or a senior? Is it like your
No.
parents?
No.
You don't have someone
asked the
by
same
your
question.
same name?
No.
That's weird.
Because that's usually a common way that, you
Yeah,
know,
no.
you get
My
like a
father's name is
duplication.
Larry and my brother's name's Eric. So there's no other Kevin Robinsons in my family.
No, the reason you come up in our list is because it said that you had voted in 2018 here and there,
I didn't vote up there.
and we don't care.
No.
Yeah, we don't.
I care.
Yeah.
I care.
Okay, just didn't want you to think like we.
No,
we don't care.
no.
Yeah.
That's not an issue at all. I mean, of course, I have concerns if it's showing that I'm voting in New York, because I know I don't vote in New York, and
It appears that someone is voting as Kevin Michael Robinson in New York illegally.
if you guys have it like confirmed that somebody definitely voted under my name in New York State, then somebody's voting with my name.
Do you have an issue with voter fraud? Have you noticed on any?
Have I what?
Have you
No.
had problems with voter fraud stuff?
No.
Like when you've taken out credit, you might want to, I mean, just as a
So you
precaution,
might want to look into it.
you may want to,
Yeah.
because
That's
that's,
okay.
I mean, it's weird that you're appearing in two places.
Right, but the way I understand it too is that when I moved down here and I changed everything over. Now I did my driver's license and I did my voter registration at the same time. Again, within a week of me moving. So my interpretation is when I do that, I surrender my New York State license to the DMV here, who
Correct.
then communicates with the DMV in New York and basically removes my residency in New York
So
and
how would he-
establishes it
How
in
would he even
Florida.
be able to vote for it?
Secondly, we're in a situation where we have put together, and you guys did it for our the President Obama's administration before this. We have put together, I think, the most extensive and inclusive voter fraud organization in the history of American politics.
And here are your conspiracy for Joe Biden getting elected. These are the people responsible for that conspiracy. FBI, Washington, D.C. CIA, Washington, D.C. Another conspirator to get Joe Biden elected. NSA, Washington, D.C. This joker told you out of his own mouth. Out of his own mouth. FBI, NSA, CIA. What did you do? What did you do? You are corrupt. Each and every one of you need to be fired. And Trump should have done it. He had every right to do it. Especially with that fake ass hoax, Russia collusion. And when somebody admitted to committing a USA Code Fraud, voter fraud, but oh, you just fucking pissed me off. Flagrant voter fraud with admission, not omission, with admission. You did nothing but what he did during the campaign. You hid away in a bunker. Turn in your badges because you're not worth a fuck. Every one of you, turn in your badges. And every one of you SCOTUS judges, resign. Because you ain't worth a fuck either. Never one of you have what they call integrity. At least with me being an ex-con, I have my integrity intact. Yeah. And I was up there with the big boys in West Virginia Penitentiary. Yeah. So don't think you're gonna trump some bullshit up on me. Because I tell you to turn in your fucking badges, you unintegrity pieces of garbage. Because you might as well turn them in because you let this socialist pig fucker in office. And with socialism, there'll be no NSA, there'll be no FBI, there'll be no CIA. Fools. So just get ahead of yourselves and just turn in your badges. It's a damn shame. An investigative reporting organization has to do your job. The only thing they can't do is arrest them. Oh, wait a minute. Y'all won't be able to do that soon either. Because socialists will be here. Welcome to the New World Order, fools. You didn't even roll with this one.
That's it.
Carr says it's ratings. And CNN host and political commentator Van Jones says the Russia story is fake news.
The Russia thing is just a big nothing, bro.
Really? You don't think that,
There's nothing there you can do.
It now.
You see what he looks like right now? Well, that's what he's doing behind your back. CIA, FBI, and NSA. Y'all forget. We looked into it. At least I did. And it was brought to my attention through a different news organization who owns 40% of the mainline media. The CCP itself. That's right. And what'd y'all do? Nothing. You're worthless. CIA, NSA, and FBI, you're worthless. If you enjoyed this expose, share, like, comment, join the channel, because this ex-con's looking for all the truth he can find out there. Why? Because mainline media ain't gonna find nothing for you. They ain't nothing but a bunch of, what's that called? Reality shows? Yeah. They ain't no news reporters like Veritas or Newsmax or OAN. So in closing, to them idiots, NSA, FBI, and CIA, have a nice day, morons.